I'ma make it if I win or lose over anyone. SP.
What's going on, guys? What's going on YouTube? So today, we gotta run. We're a little behind on today's schedule, but today, there's nothing real special about today, but we gotta go to the store. I gotta get a couple things to make dinner later. I feel like I say that in every vlog that I gotta go to the store, but either way, we gotta go to the store for dinner tonight. We gotta clean up the house. The house is a little bit dirty, so we're gonna do that. I feel like today's gonna be like a big time lapse, but hopefully we can add some interesting stuff to it. But either way, let's get this day started.
Choose, sipping Dragonberry with Mountain Dew. Got the bomb rolled up, I just need a fuse. Yeah, it's N to the I to the C. Grab tropical trees every week. No computer freak, but it makes me geek. Got me laughing, feeling high.
Alright, so we're now down at the grocery store. I'm gonna go home, get these groceries inside the house. It's a little late, so I don't think anything downtown is gonna be open. Hopefully it is. If not, we're gonna go home, clean up the house a little bit, probably play some H1Z1, and more than likely I'm gonna edit this as it is Saturday. So if it is Sunday, well, obviously it's Sunday when you guys are watching this, so it's Mother's Day. So make sure that you guys say Happy Mother's Day to your mothers. Make sure that they feel super extra loved today. Make sure they feel loved every day, but make sure they feel loved today. Either way, let's head out. All right, so we're finally home. I gotta get these groceries inside, and then I'm gonna go downtown. I wanted to see if the downtown deli had specifically what I was looking for, but either way, we're gonna get these groceries inside, and then we're gonna continue with the rest of our day. You know, sometimes I think to myself, why in the world do I gotta carry everything at the same time up the stairs? I gotta be like the only person that does this. But in reality, I know a lot of you guys out there that are watching this do the exact same thing. You're trying to carry all the groceries in at the same time. But yeah, that's just my thing. It's just how I do my thing. You know what I mean? Can't help it any other way. Nonetheless, it's got to get cleaned either way. These got to get thrown out. They're old. I know they're old. I'm just going to clean the kitchen the best I can, organize the bedroom a little bit. And then, oh yeah, I did want to show you guys this. So they did end up finishing my deck. And it looks amazing how they did my deck. Look at this. It looks so much better than it did. It looks really good. It looks like it's going to rain here, but either way, if it does or doesn't, it's not gonna really hinder us. I do have to go back to the store. I forgot tortilla chips. I was gonna plan on making this dip, and then I forgot tortilla chips. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. So I'm gonna try to clean this as fast as I can. Go to the store again and get these tortilla chips, and then I really want to play some H1Z1. So, but this is gonna be like a quick time lapse. I know today isn't very exciting. There's not a whole lot going on, but I do have some more news for you guys, and yeah, let's do this. Is pretty much clean. I'll give you guys kind of a walkthrough. I got a little laundry that's in the bathroom that needs to be put away. But the one thing, like the whole time I was thinking, like while I was cleaning the house, is like, man, I just feel so much better. And like, I know this can sound really corny. I know this can sound really corny, but I feel like the healthier your environment is, like the healthier your workstation is, the healthier your game setup is, the healthier your just environment in general is, the healthier your mind will be, the more focused you'll be able to be. And I don't know, I just feel like it's a little bit more uplifting. Like when you wake up to a clean room, and you wake up to like a clean gaming station, or you wake up to a clean house if you live on your own, you just feel more motivated. You feel more motivated to do stuff, because like when you get up in a dirty house and like your room's dirty, or like your kitchen's dirty, you're like, oh, you know, just going through the motions. And that's the thing, is like, whenever my house is clean, I don't feel like I'm going through the motions. Like, I'll wake up, and first off, I'll wake up even earlier, which is a nice thing. I'll wake up, I'll be like, yeah, you know what, today I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, just because
I feel better. Like I'm waking up into cleanliness. I know that sounds really goofy and it sounds really weird, but if you guys kind of are a little bit sloppy, you guys have laundry laying around your room and things like that, just try it. For once, just try it. And second off, if you live with your parents or you live with a roommate, they're going to appreciate you being cleanly also. But just try it one time, wake up, clean your room, get it all done, and then the next day when you wake up, tell me you do not feel more motivated and feel more of a drive to get up, do something, because you wake up and it's just like a breath of fresh air. Speaking of a breath of fresh air, I'm kind of like sweating now, but it is so nice outside. I would have brought the drone out. The only thing is that the wind is really bad, so I haven't really had the opportunity to take the drone out and fly it around today. So, but yeah, I'm gonna throw the laundry that's in the bathroom away. Oh, I still gotta clean the bathroom too. I still gotta clean the shower. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put that over there, and then we're gonna go see what Darian's doing. Darian's playing one of his GB matches tonight. I don't think the league team has any tournaments to play in tonight, but I gotta check on my Call of Duty team. I gotta make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. I gotta make sure that they're playing in tournaments and bringing us some statistics, so we could get the show on the road, get these guys to an event, get them to a tournament, start practicing, getting them W's, you know what I mean? You guys like that? I know, you know, once in my lifetime I was a thug, so I know I'm an idiot. But yeah, either way. Another thing I want to show you guys, I don't think I've shown you any of, like, my art. I know you guys have probably seen this in the background, and I haven't really explained too much of it. But this is the room, first off and foremost. There's not a lot going on. I'll explain that later. But here's my bed, and there's really nothing special here. I'm pretty decent with wood. I don't know if any of you guys knew that. I'm pretty good at building things. I don't know why, it's just a trait that I have, but I'm gonna build this platform bed that goes all the way around and over a little bit, and it's gonna have like nightstands like that are attached to it. There's the drone. You guys can actually see, I crashed this thing again, and yeah, I don't really know how I crashed it again. This thing acts real finicky now. Yeah, that thing acts real finicky now. We'll get to that in a second, but the drone, ever since I crashed it, and it was a pretty big crash. I know you guys remember the vlog. If you didn't watch the vlog about my drone and about how I crashed my drone, the video will be right here, so you guys can click on this video and then come back, and then you'll be updated with the rest of us. But yeah, I crashed. Ever since I crashed it, it's just been acting weird. Like I've had to, I would say 9 times out of 10, I have to recalibrate it, because when I turn it on, it says there's a magnetic interference. Now the first time this happened, 2 things I thought went down in my mind. I was by a lake, so either A, there's like some secret like laboratory underneath me that's built of steel that the military is using to come up with some chemical warfare to put us all in a mind control state, to have us run and do everything that they say. But that, you know, that was just, you know, a little thought. But the other thought that I had was that there's something wrong with the drone, because I know there's no metal underneath me, because I'm at a freaking lake. There's no metal around. I'm just standing on the ground. There's dirt. There's just dirt. Unless there's metal in the dirt, but there was none. So the next thing that I thought was, okay, well, it must be something wrong with the drone. So I didn't want to play around with it too much while I was at the lake, because I just wanted to have a nice time. I wanted to go fishing with Deborah and Nathan. So that's what we did. Later on, I figured out that if I recalibrate it, once it's calibrated, it goes back to being able to fly and do its normal thing and find GPSs. But ever since that crash, I've had to do that multiple times, and it's really frustrating, but as long as it still works and it flies, I'm okay. Okay, so back to what I was saying earlier. This is, I mean, it's kind of reminiscent to the time right now, because obviously we have a lot of stuff going on with North Korea, but these are actually from North Korea. This and these are like these pieces of propaganda. Now, what North Korea would do back in the day when I lived there, now what they would do when I used to live there is they used to like take these pieces of propaganda, like those flyers, and then they would like let them go in the air, you know, like on a really windy day, they would let them out, or they would drop them out of a plane, and they would let them scatter all over South Korea. Now, being that it's propaganda, I don't read much of Korean. I understand a little bit of Korean, but what they would do is they would let this litter the streets of South Korea. So when kids were getting off of school, or, you know, people were getting off of work, they'd be walking down the streets and they'd pick up this piece of propaganda, and it basically is just a way, it's basically just a way to demonize South Korea and tell them that they are not as efficient as North Korea, and that they don't take care of their people nearly as good as North Korea. So when you see things like that every day, I guess, from a perspective of like living there, which none of us could really understand, because that war is technically not over. Those 2 countries are still at a standstill, and they're literally right on top of each other's border, always at standstill, always ready for action to take place. So I guess for some people, they would pick up this piece of propaganda and then, you know, maybe they would switch sides or whatever the case. I don't really know full detail of the extremities of that. Either way, I think I'm going to show you guys the house. Now that it is cleaned, and we'll do a cinematic shot of it all.
Had a nice little thing, but I had to let it go. Cause I'm only after M's, kinda like the letter O. Cause my true color's green, so I had to let it show. Yeah, yeah, skirt, skirt. Well, I guess I better go on the road to the fame. Bitch, I got no time for piss offs. That's okay. All we know is lift off.
Alright guys, it is like, I think it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and your boy's going ham over here. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Your boy's going ham over here. He's getting these scrims out, which is really good. As you guys know, if you don't know already, I'm part of an organization. I help run an organization called Supernova. These guys are going ham in the Call of Duty scene, which I really like to see very much. So right now, he's killing it to the best of his abilities. Making the transition from PlayStation, or from Xbox One to PlayStation. But yeah, I mean, I know today wasn't one of the most exciting days. There wasn't much that happened. But thank you guys very much for tuning in to Sunday's vlog. And for everybody that's new to the channel, thank you guys very much. I mean, dude, we're gonna be at 1,500 subscribers quicker than no time. These guys are about to make the fucking comeback. So I'm gonna stop talking for right now. But thank you guys very much for watching the vlog, the 15th vlog, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. And with that being said, and with that always being said, I'll catch you guys later. And